Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, I finally get out and start the load workup for my BCA 243 AR-10. Now you have seen in previous videos where I started the process of functionality and dependability, reliability, and how did it do with just factory ammo. So today I'm actually going to start working on some of my reloads. The first 9 shots will be reloads for other 243 rifles that I have. If they work, is there any sense in trying to go any further? Well, probably, because you always come up with new bullets and new powder. So target set up at 100 yards. Let's go ahead and get to shooting. Okay, it's a beautiful day. Like I said, my workup load process might be different than others, but I start out with factory rounds to get a baseline, and if they work, well, that's great. If I get one that's really good, then I do an autopsy on the case, go ahead and take it apart, measure the case overall, the powder charge, look at the primer of the case, etc., and then try to duplicate that if it's the same bullet that you can buy commercially. Yeah, I've got a lot of shooting to do, as you can see from my workup sheet here, but what I'm going to start with is 4 different loads of ammo that I've already developed for my other 243s. Now those are bolt actions, so I want to see how they work in this MSR semi-automatic, see if I get the function and reliability that I'm looking for. But they're going to be 395 grains and 180 grain Sierra Blitz, and I'll shoot 3 shots of each. Then I'll actually start my workup load on the second video that will be after this one, using again Nosler ballistic tips, ELDX. All those will be 90 grain bullets using stay ball powder, so you may want to look forward to that in a couple of weeks from now. But for right now, let's go ahead and shoot these rounds that I've already fired through my other 243s, and let's see if they do great in this rifle. So I have to go down, turn the camera on, target camera on, and let's get to shooting. Okay, so the first 3 up will be 95 grain Nosler ballistic tips using Superformance powder. Now in my Remington 700 with a 22 inch, I had a velocity of 29.49 and a case overall of 2.680. So let's see how it does in this 24 inch MSR. Be the target on the left. There we go. 3 shots. Hey. All right, let's check those cases. Looks like they all function correctly. That's good news. Cases look good. All right, so let me go mark that target. Let's move on to the next 3. Okay, those Noslers shot pretty good, actually. Average was 30-10, and out of my 22 inch Remington 700, it was 29.49, so it's over 3,000. The rifle functioned properly, so that higher velocity works out pretty well. All right, so let's continue on to the next 3, which is 95 grain Hornady SSTs, and this is using Winchester 780 powder that's been discontinued, no longer available, but I still have a half a can and need to shoot it up. All right, so that shot about 1.5 inches low. I think you saw that group pretty good, about 3/4 of an inch, maybe less. Let's see how these do. same target. Well, what do you think, folks? No sense in working up loads, I guess. But I already have, so I need to shoot them and test them out. But those SSTs, that last was an average of 3,100. That's what I've been after all along, as you know. Okay, let me go reset that. The next three will be Nosler ballistic tips again, but with reloader 23. Be back in a minute. Those Hornady SST bullets sure shoot great. I just wish they'd hold better together on game. I have not had 100%, well, I've had success with them, but not through the expectations that I was after. But you know, what good is the terminal velocity if you can't hit what you're shooting at? And you can see they're obviously very accurate. That last average, of course, that's with that Winchester 780, which has been discontinued. But that average was 3,105 for 3 shots. Alright, so now we're going back to the Nosler ballistic tip, 95 grain, but using reloader 23, which I hope will be a substitute for that Winchester 780. Alright, same target. Here we go. Oh, one more thing about the Hornady SSTs. I've had real good luck with flat base bullets as opposed to boat tail type of bullets. So anyway, let's go ahead and get to shooting. Okay, same target. The cycle's real nice, so my reloads for my other rifle case preparation works well in this. Okay, here we go, same target. Looks to me that shot just about where the first group shot, but let's go take a look at that target. Okay, well, I found my replacement for Winchester 780. It's reloader 23. That worked out really well. The average was 3082, just shy of 3100, but that's not a max load for the reloader 23. Real good SD of 8, extreme spread of 17, and I think you saw where they hit. Okay, so these last 3, a little bit of a backstory. These are 80 grain Remington PSPs. This is back when Remington sold bulk bullets. I don't know if they still do that or not, but they came in a bag, bought them at Cabela's. These will probably shoot real low because they're going fast, real fast. They should be going, according to this and my other rifle, they were shooting 32.72, so they should be over 3,300 on this set. So I'm gonna go ahead and aim for the top of the circle, and let's see if I can get them. Oh well, no, never mind. I'll just aim for the bullseye. We'll see where they hit. Okay, let's go take a look at that target. Again, these are bulk bullets. I didn't shoot as well, but 3314 on that last one. Okay, so let's go mark that, wrap this up. Okay everyone, let's quickly go over this target because you saw it on the camera. But first of all, for those who have a bias against Bear Creek Arsenal or have had bad experiences with them, I'm going to tell you right now that has not been my experience. Yes, I did have to send this 243 back for them to do a correction on a feeding malfunction. They fixed it. All I was out was 2 weeks worth of waiting. But their customer service took care of me, and this was the results that you saw today. Alright, so first, 95 grain Nosler ballistic tip with super performance, produced 3,010 feet per second with an SD of 24, but I think you saw that first 3, it's right there. Okay, the second 3 was 95 grain SST with Winchester 780. The average velocity was 3,096 with an SD of 7, and that's right there in a tight little cluster. Couldn't be more happy. Then I shot 95 grain Nosler ballistic tips again, trying to use Reloader 23 as a replacement for Winchester 780. Averaged 3,072 feet per second, which is only 20 feet per second difference than hopefully the powder that I replace it with. But a nice SD of 9, and that, as you can see, is right there, maybe a half an inch group, still pretty good. Then the 80 grain Remington, this was Winchester 760. I'd loaded these up quite some time ago. The average velocity was 3,301 with a high SD of 26. But I got to tell you that this one little flyer here, for some reason, was like 150 feet per second slower, so it was out of the group. And that's still a 1 inch group, perfectly acceptable. Okay folks, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment if you will. But no matter what, God bless you all. See you again next time. Goodbye.